Howdy, today is another Siphon practicing day. As for the grind size, I found that 14 clicks is relatively good on this coffee grinder Baratza Encore. I'm gonna fill it with 90 degrees water and use alcohol burner and see how much time it will take to make the coffee, because previously it took 20 minutes. Today I'm not gonna use 3 cups, which is 350 milliliters. I'm gonna use 2 cups, which is 200. So that's why I'm gonna use 16 grams of coffee. And that's why I like Siphon. Unlike Moka Pot, you can use smaller dose easily. So I'm gonna use a new technique today. I'm gonna add the coffee when the water is already in the upper part. What I found with this filter, cloth filter, it doesn't add any flavor. 200 grams. Place it right away. Coffee is fresh, just a few days after roasting. It could have like more roasty notes, which is caramel notes. As previously we were waiting for the sound of bubbles, sound of this metal thing. I'm just gonna record the time which it takes to fill upper part, and it started to make the sound at 3 minutes. So gas burner is still the most practical and fast. And it starts to wet the filter at around 3:30 because I started it later. So I'm gonna add the coffee when it starts to bubble, so that I have more reliability and predictability, because the speed with which it lifts the water, if you change the dose, it will add instability in the recipe. That's why I'm waiting for the bubbles like this one. 4 minutes 30 seconds it took. I reset the stopwatch. Actually, it's better to mix it at around 20 seconds now, but after you've added the coffee, so that it starts to contact with coffee right away. There were clumps which doesn't contact with coffee, with water. It was just practice in session and commenting my process of thought, what I'm doing and why. So let's mix at 130 and take out the burner. Let's mix it well until it starts to flow. So some stability in the process. So that's a proper dough. And the coffee should be better than previously, because my technique was with this kind of shape previously when I've developed the recipe. I just haven't used the Siphon for quite some time. Total brewing time is 2:30, something like this. Still creating bubbles, but rocking to the sides and lifting up at the same time. So total time is under 7 minutes. But if you include the grinding time, heating the water, it's like 10 minutes. Oh yeah, lots of berries, intensity is here. So with previous coffee, it wasn't that chewy. Here it is proper, like I know it's roasty nose, caramel nose, but still nice intensity. And you perceive berries properly. So our goal is to get the flavors from the bag, which is blueberry, dried fruits, grapefruit, and 2 types of berries. It is very clean. So I didn't even expect from cloth filter to give me this cup. It's definitely better than mash pour-overs, like double mash pour-overs. It's cleaner. It's cleaner than French press, than Moka Pot. So it does the job extremely well. And the burner, it's pretty practical. You know, you feel it once, you see clearly what's the amount of liquid, of alcohol is still there. Easily refillable, because gas at home, you can't properly like refill it at home. You need to go outside, refill it. In winter is not great. So even though alcohol is like liquid, somewhat tricky, but the lid is closing, so I think it's a nice option. But of course, open flame, be careful. The Siphon is still my favorite coffee brewer, so I'm always thinking about this. Am I correct when I'm assessing the flavor and giving my opinion about the brewer, why Turkish coffee is so great? Because it gives you easy path to make a great cup of coffee, like excellent cup of coffee. You probably will not be able to get it better. But here is just another level, because of this clarity, because of chewiness, hits all the marks. Like, you can't go better than this, in my opinion. So change my mind. If you know the better brewer, of course, espresso is excellent, but you need to adjust the grind size, which is wasting the coffee. Here, I'm just using 14 clicks, using my stable recipe, relatively stable, relatively simple. Mix right away and mix at 130 till it starts to flow, till you see the coffee starts to flow from the tube. And it gives a great repeatability. The cleaning part is not that hard. And yesterday, I've tested cleaning agent from coffee oils, and let me show you. This is Clever Dripper, which was extremely dirty, from covered with oils all over the place, and this is just 5 minutes of work of cleaning agent, and it is like new. So it goes for chemics as well. So it's also easy to clean with just cleaning agent, then rinse with water. Same goes here. I'm just gonna rinse it with water, and when it is dirt, when it's collected some amount of oils, I'm gonna deep clean it, and it's not an issue. Like with any coffee gear, you need to clean it. Oh, what a great cup of coffee. So here is all of the cleaning. Wooden paddle saves the day, because that way you can reach easily and clean it all the way down. And that's your cleaning process. Like, it's not hard. It's just a few seconds.